Hello, I'm the Bumeister, and welcome back to Silent Hill 3. And speaking of which, we are in Silent Hill. Does this look familiar? It's another map. We did get... How bad off am I on? Ooh, we'll switch to... I think we'll switch to melee, so I think the katana will be our best bet here. Dad wrote about my past in here. As always, this should be novelized. I hope this will never come to any use. Maybe it's better if you never know. More than anything else, I fear the possibility of your going away, far from me. But sometimes we have to tell the truth. That's why I'm writing this, before I'm lost in death and oblivion. What happened back then? That has something to do with who you are. It all started 24 years ago. Coming back from a vacation, my wife and I found a baby on the side of a highway. Since we were childless, we thanked God for letting us meet this girl. We took her home. 3 years later, my wife died, and another 4 years later, 17 years ago, I came to Silent Hill. I heard the girl's pleas and took her with me, not knowing why she wanted us to go there. And it was there that this girl went away. Not that she actually went anywhere, nor did she die. Returned to her original self. That's what Dahlia Gillespie said. Original self. That was the young woman burned by her mother as a sacrifice to God. Alessa Gillespie. Half her soul escaped in those flames and went on to live in a baby. In that girl of mine. Of ours. 7 years passed before that half a girl returned to Silent Hill and made Alessa whole again. Newly strengthened, she vowed to kill God. God, a fetus nestled into this sacrificial girl's womb, was summoned with the usual rites. This was Alessa's wish, no matter what the outcome, even if her own existence were at stake. But that wish was not granted. My interruption meant she prayed instead for the girl's return. I alone couldn't bring her back. Dahlia did it. I only helped at the birthing ceremony to bring God out of Alessa. The newly born God wailed once and was dead. All from that girl's, and probably Alessa's, conscious resistance. That's not the end. After God had vanished in a glow of light, Alessa reappeared and gave me a baby. She looked a lot like that girl so long ago. And then Alessa was gone. Dead. There was nothing I could have done to help. I simply clutched the baby to my chest and ran off. The whole thing felt like a dream, but I had proof that it wasn't. The girl was nowhere to be found, and in my arms, the baby. Now, 17 years have passed. It feels like only yesterday, and again it feels like a million years ago. I confess I had reservations at first about raising that baby. Could I love her? Her existence was thoroughly unexplainable. I thought, she could be that young woman who snatched away my beloved daughter. That led to sadness, anger. There were times where I put my hands around her tiny little throat. Several times I even considered abandoning her. That's what a terrible person I am. But I decided to raise her after all. I just couldn't seem to let her go. When you look at me, you laugh, so... Even now, I can't forget about that girl. But I love you. I have no doubts about that. That's all I ask you to believe. To my precious daughter, Harry Mason. Alright. Good deal. Is there anything else in here? That's my question. Click, click. Okay. It's gotta be a coincidence, but still, that's pretty weird. Who could have done this? We get ourselves a save point. Not a bad idea to save, considering the last time I saved was before all the cutscenes of last episode. Like I said, I'm wielding the katana. I think she's looking at the save point. All right, so we're in Jack's Inn. All right. Yep, staring at the save point. Let's go. We are outside. Well, we'll be outside here in a second. We are outside in the fog. So I have no idea where I'm going. By the way, this is a motor hotel, obviously, what motel stands for. So that lovely sign of no backing in. Need those signs more places. Don't you think? It's also, I don't know how foggy it is for you guys, but it's pretty foggy for me. But I also have my TV, my actual TV brightness up. I turned that up so I can actually see what I'm doing. Alright, so we are outside, and I will look at my map. Alright, so room 106 is where I need to go. Oh, well, that's not some way I can go. I don't need to go there. That's the wrong place to be. Alright. So I guess it won't let me in the park? Question mark? At least not right now. Yeah, because I should be. Like, say, here's the parking lot. Here's the park. Can't get in that way. Alright. I don't know. Technically, I'm not even. I'm just at the parking lot. I'm not at the park entrance. Which is blocked off. Right, there is an enemy somewhere deep in this fog. Ow. Ow. Run off in the fog? Alright, not a big deal for me. Okay, yep. Looks like those are all blocked off. Now, I didn't really pay attention, but won't let me go any further east, so I need to A, cross the street. Because there may or may not be some buildings that I can cross over to. As soon as I find the entrance to them. Here's a start. Well, that was the edge of the gas station. I'm at the gas station. Not a lot I can do. I do think I actually, yep, I do need to cross the street here. See, I can go to the... Guess I'll head this way. I don't know what's... something's in the fog here with me. It's not a door. God, let's talk about your fog. Trying to read the graffiti on the wall there. Alright, I guess we'll go inside Heaven's Night. Well, first things first, though. I should check to make sure I don't need a... stun gun battery. Go ahead and take one just in case. Oh, we got ourselves a first aid kit, some beef jerky, not that I ever use this stuff. Alright, there's the pole, because remember, we are here in what essentially is a stripper joint. It's a tourism pamphlet. I'd forgotten it, but it's true. Silent Hill was originally a resort town. Welcome to Silent Hill! Silent Hill, a quiet little lakeside resort town. We're happy to have you. Take some time out of your busy schedules and enjoy a nice, restful vacation here. Row after row of quaint old houses, a gorgeous mountain landscape, and a lake which shows different sides of its beauty with the passing of the day, from sunrise to late afternoons to sunset. Silent Hill will move you and fill you with a feeling of deep peace. I hope your time here will be pleasant and your memories will last forever. Editor, Roger Widmark. Alright, Roger. You are full of hot air. Oh, and there are... Ooh. Yes, please, I will take the shotgun shells off the bar. Yes, please. I can't open the door. However, what's this? It's a flyer from the club. It shows a woman with long black hair. The return of Lady Maria from 8 p.m. on the 27th. Interesting. Interesting. Alright. Is that all I can do? I think that's all I can do in here. So let's head back outside. And enter the hospital, because that's where we... That is, of course, where we need to go. So I need to head out of here. And then hang left past Cook. Don't think there's anything outside I can pick up. So we're just going to keep on a truckin'. Gotta say though, Headless got a lot more stamina than James did, if you remember Silent Hill 2. Of course, I'm also wearing the what is it, the assault vest. So it slows her down. Okay. There we go. I think there's one behind us. There she is! Slice and dice! Ow! Knocked her down. Okay, you're dead because I can't move. Can't get you anymore. Alright, of course, no! I guess there's the doorway right here. Let's enter. Oh, sweet. I got a hospital map. I'll take it. All right, so we are up here in the reception office. There's nothing interesting on the shelf or scattered on the floor. There is, of course, another save point. Where am I? Oh, I walked out. Okay. Nope. Nope, I don't. I want to go back in. I want to go through the... I want to see if I can go through the... Nope. Bunch of different types of medicines, but none of it looks useful. I guess you should just leave it all alone. Oh, that's because I'm looking at the wrong one. But however, there is a health drink on the wall there. As I thought, there's another door. But I can't enter that door. Because of course not. Alright. Let's go ahead and drop a save real quick. Okay, because again, it's been a while since we've saved, so never hurts to save, especially since I don't know how often the game auto saves. All right, we've got a map. Let's start exploring. By explore, I mean find all the locked doors. That looked like an elevator. Oh. I'll find out what room I'm in here in a second. I am in Doctor's Lounge. Okay, what's in the Doctor's Lounge? Anything exciting? There's a memo posted on the refrigerator. Food only, do not store drugs. I wonder if it's okay to store health drinks in here. Well, got one. Does it technically count as a food item? You're looking at something on the table. Oh. Something of interest on top of the desk. But we've got some medical record or something. It's for this Leonard guy. Could this be the same Leonard that Vincent was talking about? Room S12. Presenting mild audiovisual hallucinations, emotional instability, obsessive ideas. Suspect mild schizophrenia. Will continue observation. Basically calm and cooperative with a strong sense of justice. However, according to reports, becomes very violent when overexcited. The other one is for Stanley Coleman. Room SO7. Usually passive and cowardly, also egotistical. Sometimes shows and acts on an obsessive attachment to a particular woman. This has caused violent incidents. Use caution. Caution it up for my katana. Hacha! Hacha! Use the wrong button. Stuff written on the whiteboard, but none of it really matters. Alright. Doors back here, but don't know if any of them are any use. Yeah. Keep looking at the chair, though. Maybe, unless you're still looking at the memo. We'll continue looping around. It says patient wing doors. Well, I mean, we'll just keep looking at doorways. That's a dead end anyway. I can't get in that way regardless. How dare they not let me in, those Philistines. Don't ask where that came, well, that's coming from. We'll just accept it and move along. Anything else in this little corridor hallway? This door right here. What's in here? We're in the visitor's room, all right. This day has finally come. That's right, the day when you and I will meet. I was always thinking of you here in this gloomy cell. I never even knew your name or face until today. But now I know you're the one I've been waiting for. And haven't you been waiting for me too? That's why you came to rescue me. Oh, how I love you, Heather. Oh boy. I want to give you my prized doll I made to commemorate our meeting, the start of this everlasting love. Oh, I can already see your smiling face. Stanley Coleman. Oh, that's fantastic. Disgusting. I won't touch that with a 10-foot pole. That's all I can do. Hello? No, I do not. I am 420 friendly, but I personally do not do it myself. Albeit to contrary appearances. At least I don't do it necessarily on a regular basis. Let's put it that way. Let's see. No. Why did I get in? And my frames dropped again. Well, at least I'm still standing. Okay. Time. Okay. Well, actually. That door. Where? Oh. Lock's broken. As of course it is. Where am I at? I am at... Oh, I'm in here. Alright. I think I'm going to hang out in this hallway. I don't hear anything coming to attack me, so we're going to end it right here for this episode. It's been about 20 minutes. We'll take care of it. We'll take it. Thank you all so much for watching. Next time, we'll continue down this hallway and do some more exploration. Until then, I am the Bellmeister, and as always, I have been obediently yours.